Live here in the International Space Station Flight Control Room, awaiting the departure of the Dragon cargo craft for the SpaceX CRS-26 mission. The spacecraft has been docked to the Harmony module since its arrival on November 27, 2022, after launching atop a Falcon 9 rocket on November 26th. We are currently awaiting the final go for undock around 3:50 p.m. Central Time. Once the go is given, we are looking to have an autonomous undocking for the cargo Dragon. Commands will be sent from Hawthorne, California at 4 p.m. Central Time. It will take about 5 minutes for latches and hooks to open for Dragon to depart the station. Again, departure time is 4:05 p.m. Central Time, 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time. You're currently seeing a dual view. That's SpaceX Mission Control in Hawthorne, California on your left and Mission Control Houston on your right. Both are working together hand in hand while we await Dragon's departure today. Once Dragon is released, Dragon will slowly depart or drift away from the space station to perform a number of burns and prep for the deorbit burn scheduled for 3:35 a.m. Central Time early Wednesday morning. The piece of Dragon that actually will survive the deorbit burn is its capsule. The rest will burn up upon re-entry of the Earth's atmosphere. Again, we're looking for an approximate splashdown time on Wednesday, January 11th at 4:19 a.m. Central Time, 5:19 a.m. Eastern Time, off the coast of Florida. And we're currently about 12 and a half minutes from that Dragon undock command. And again, about 3 minutes out for that final go, no-go poll around the room here in Mission Control Houston, as well as SpaceX's Mission Control in Hawthorne, California. Leading today's undocking here in Mission Control Houston, we have Flight Director Ed Van Cise, and to his right is the Capcom, or the Capsule Communicator, Megan Harvey.
Station Houston on Space Ground 2. All right. We estimate it's going to be about 30 minutes until we get you a galley back.
Okay, no worries. We appreciate it.
Thanks for your understanding.
The Dragon and the International Space Station are currently flying 263 statute miles above Kazakhstan. Again, we are looking for that final go-no poll to go right about now, and we're looking in about 10 minutes from now for a Dragon undock command if given the go. NASA astronaut Nicole Mann finished up preparations for Dragon's departure about an hour and a half ago, closing Dragon's hatch around 2:02 p.m. Central Time, 3:02 p.m. Eastern Time. Nicole Mann launched to the International Space Station as commander of NASA's SpaceX Crew 5 mission aboard the SpaceX Crew Dragon Endurance spacecraft on October 5, 2022. Also on board, continuing with Expedition 68, consists from the left are NASA astronauts Frank Rubio, Roscosmos cosmonaut Dmitry Patelin, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency or JAXA astronaut Koichi Wakata, NASA astronauts Josh Cassada and Nicole Mann, and Roscosmos cosmonauts Sergei Prokopyev and Anna Kikina. If you're just joining us, we're live in Mission Control Houston as we monitor and wait for the undocking for Dragon cargo craft, the SpaceX CRS-26 mission. We are currently a go for undock, and we're looking for the command to be sent from Hawthorne, California at 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Once the go is given, we are looking to have an autonomous undocking for the cargo Dragon. Commands will be sent from Hawthorne at 4 p.m. with departure time at 4:05 p.m. Central Time, 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time.
Station Houston on Space to Ground 2. Dragon is go for undocking and departure.
Station copies. Great news.
And that was Capcom Megan Harvey to astronaut Nicole Mann on station. We are go for undocking. Again, we are about 5 minutes out now from Dragon to be sent the undock command. Once the command is sent, it will take about 5 minutes for latches and hooks to open for Dragon to depart the station. Departure time is 4:05 p.m. Central Time, 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Once it gets released, Dragon will slowly start to drift away from the space station to perform a number of burns and prep for the deorbit burn scheduled for 3:35 a.m. Central Time early Wednesday morning. The approximate splashdown time on Wednesday, January 11th, is at 4:19 a.m. Central Time, 5:19 a.m. Eastern Time, off the coast of Florida. And we're 3 minutes away from Dragon Undock command being sent. After that command is sent, again, will be about 5 minutes for the latches and hooks to release Dragon and separate it from the station. There will be a series of small burns, two undock burns, followed by some departure burns, giving some leeway for Dragon to safely distance itself from the International Space Station. We'll have some milestones that come up after Dragon departs the station. That first milestone will be to cross the keep out sphere and then the approach ellipsoid. Again, the keep out sphere is an invisible line around the station monitored by the flight controllers used to govern vehicles approaching and departing the station. The keep out sphere is 200 meters radius, and then the approach ellipsoid is 4 kilometers by 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers around the station. The keep out sphere allows for 4 orbits of safety if the vehicle lost control, and the approach ellipsoid allows for 24 hours of safety if we lost control of the vehicle. After the vehicle crosses the approach ellipsoid, joint operations will end and will wrap up coverage, and the responsibility of the vehicle is handed back over to the SpaceX flight control team in Hawthorne, California. Again, that approximate splashdown time is Wednesday, January 11th at 4:19 a.m. Central Time, 5:19 a.m. Eastern Time, off the coast of Florida. We will not be on air for the deorbit burn or the parachute-assisted splashdown, but you are able to keep track of this mission and its final descent back to Earth on blogs.nasa.gov/space station. And we're now just 1 minute out from the undock command. Undock sequence has been commanded. Umbilicals are demated. We are still seeing, we are currently have no views due to no KU to the International Space Station at this time. However, we will have views of Dragon as it departs about 9 after the hour. So that's 4:09 p.m. Central Time. We should see views of Dragon as it...
Station Houston on 2 for Dragon. The first set of hooks are open. Dragon is committed to undock.
Station copies.
You just heard Meg and Harvey to the station. We have the first set of hooks detached from Dragon. We're waiting for another set of 6 hooks to unlatch to release Dragon from the International Space Station. Again, we'll have views of Dragon around 4 p.m., 4:09 p.m. Central Time, 5:09 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're just joining us, about 4 minutes ago, the undock command was sent to release the CRS-26 resupply vehicle from the International Space Station. We are currently awaiting that second set of hooks, 6 hooks to release and demate Dragon from the International Space Station. We currently do not have views of the Dragon spacecraft or the departure. However, we will have views about 5 minutes from now at 4:09 p.m. Central Time.
Station Houston, all hooks are open. And Dragon separation confirmed.
And we have confirmation of...
Station copies. We see it. Timer started.
Copy. Timer started.
And that was confirmation of a nominal separation from Dragon from the International Space Station at 4:05 p.m. south of Manila.
Station Houston on 2, Dragon departure burn 0 is complete.
Station copies.
Again, we have confirmation, separation of the cargo Dragon vehicle from the International Space Station at 4:05 p.m. Central Time, 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time, and the International Space Station and Dragon were flying 258 statute miles above the southeast of Manila. We should have views of Dragon as it continues its departure at 4:09 p.m. Central Time, 5:09 p.m. Eastern Time. Just a minute ago, we had a call from Capcom.
Houston Station, we see station in a good config.
We concur.
And that was a good configuration from Nicole Mann aboard the International Space Station as she continues to monitor Dragon and its departure. We had a good depart burn 0 at 4:05 and 25 seconds p.m. Central Time, and we'll be looking for depart burn 1 about 3 minutes from now at 4:10 p.m. Central Time, 5:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, a couple of milestones will be coming up for Dragon. That first one will be for Dragon to exit the keep out sphere. You're currently seeing the first views we have today of Dragon after its departure from the International Space Station. Dragon is about 144 meters away from the International Space Station at this time. Again, we are looking for it to exit the keep out sphere about 200 meters away from the International Space Station. That should be coming up here shortly in just about a minute or two. And we currently see firings of Dragon as it conducts its depart burn 1. This is to last just about 16 seconds 22 seconds, changing the relative velocity as Dragon continues its departure.
Station Houston on 2, departure burn 1 complete.
And that was a nominal departure burn 1.
Station copies.
Station Houston, Dragon has exited the keep out sphere.
Woohoo! Station copies. Nice work, Dragon team and Houston. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Duke.
And that was Capcom Megan Harvey to NASA astronaut Nicole Mann aboard the International Space Station. Dragon has exited the keep out sphere. Next up for Dragon will be to exit the approach ellipsoid. Again, you're seeing live views of Dragon from the external camera from the International Space Station. Dragon is currently 286 meters away from the International Space Station at this time.